Okay, so we are going to talk, this is lesson 1 in your final unit of math. So we're in the final stretch. You have worked so hard. We're going to finish strong. So this is lesson 1, it's measuring angles. And really what we're talking about is something that's super easy if you can remember it. So the one thing that's so super important to remember is that a circle has 360 degrees. So 1 degree is 1/360th. 1 degree equals 1/360th of a circle. Remember that a total circle has 360 degrees. So as you're going through this lesson, this is going to show up a lot in your quiz and again in your unit test. Remember that a circle has 360 degrees. So if a circle has 360 degrees, and in your problem set, one of your questions is, Carl's mom made another pizza. Well, a pizza is a circle, so this pizza has 360 degrees. She cut the pizza into 10 equal sized pieces. How many degrees does one piece represent? So this is Carl's mom's pizza. Carl's mom's going to make my life difficult trying to cut it into 10 equal pieces. Okay, so there's Carl's mom's pizza. Remember, we're human, so my pieces aren't going to look exactly equal. We're going to use our math imagination and pretend that they are, though. So, Carl's mom's pizza, the whole pizza is 360 degrees. We want to find out how many degrees are in this one in each slice. So, we know our total, we know how many pieces, we need to divide. So we need to divide 360 divided by 10. This is a different way from looking at division than we looked at when we divided. It's going to work for some of them because we didn't do 2-digit by 2-digit. But now, I can see that they both have a 0 at the end, so I can get rid of that. So now I'm going to do 36 divided by 1. Well, that's 36 degrees. So each of these pieces is 36 degrees. Because if I did 36 times 10, I would get 360. So if you're dividing by a 2-digit number, it's going to be more difficult than division we had done before, but we're going to be able to figure it out. So what if Chuck's mom made a pizza? So Chuck's mom's pizza is divided into 8 pieces. Chuck's mom's pizza was a lot easier to divide. Well, even though it's only divided into 8 pieces, it still is 360 degrees. So I need to do 360 degrees divided by 8. Since it's a single digit number, I can divide like I normally did. 8 cannot go into 3, but 8 can go into 36 4 times. 4 times 8 is 32. I'm going to subtract 36 minus 32 and I'm going to get 4. Bring my 0 down, I now have 40. 8 can go into 40 5 times. 5 times 8 is 40, and 40 minus 40 is 0. You should not ever get a remainder on these problems. It should be an even whole number of degrees. So we just found out that each piece is 45 degrees. So what you're doing with this is you are trying to figure out, you know that a pizza, if they're talking about a pizza, I think all of these are pizza. The pizza ones, 360 degrees divided by how many pieces they're cutting it into. So that's all you're doing for the first part of this lesson. The second part of this lesson isn't so much computation with math as it is reasoning with math. So we're going to really have to think about what acute, obtuse, right angles are, and then we're going to have to think about some terms and what they mean as a number. So I'm going to explain that. So it wants to know which is greater, a 100-degree angle or a quarter of a circle. So I need to get those both in degrees. One of them is already done for me. But a quarter. So that means that if here's my circle's 360 degrees, a quarter is going to be the same as 1/4. So I need to figure out how many degrees are in 1/4 of a circle. So if 360 degrees is my total, I'll do this one box method for my box method friends. If a circle is 360 degrees, and I'm going to divide it by 4, 4 can go into 3 0 times, which means I'm going to take my 3 and go ahead and bring it over. 4 can go into 36 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36. That gives me 0. That means I have nothing to bring over. 4 can go into 0 0 times. 0 times 4 is 0. I still have nothing to bring over. So we have figured out that a quarter of a circle is really 90 degrees. So what's bigger, 100 degrees or 90 degrees? Well, 100 degrees is greater than a quarter of a circle. The next, problem 7 through the end, 7 through 10, they give you a degree measure and they want to know, is it acute, obtuse, or right? Well, we know that a right angle, the only angle that can ever be right, there's just one measure that could ever be considered a right angle. A right angle, that perfect corner, is 90 degrees. Now, if I want to go less than 90 degrees, that's going to be an acute angle. So an acute angle is less than 90 degrees. If I want an angle that is larger than 90 degrees, that would be an obtuse angle. So that would be greater than 90 degrees. So if I give you the angle measure 60 degrees, always start with the right angle. Is 60 degrees the same as 90 degrees? No, it's not. Is 60 degrees greater than 90 or less than 90? We know it's less than 90, which means it has to be an acute angle. What about if I gave you 120 degrees? Always start with right. Is 120 degrees the same as 90 degrees? No, so it's not a right angle. Is 120 greater than or less than? It's greater than. So that means it has to be obtuse because it is greater than 90 degrees. But what if I combined them? Combined everything we've been talking about today. What if I said is 1/6 of a circle acute, right, or obtuse? Is an angle made by 1/6 of a circle acute, right, or obtuse? Well, that means I need to turn this 1/6 of a circle, I need to turn it into degrees. Okay. I know I have 360 degrees in a circle, and if it's 1/6, that means I'm going to divide it by 6. So let's see. 6 can go into 3 0 times, so I'm going to carry my 3 over. Now I have 36. 6 can go into 36 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36. I've got a 0, there's nothing to carry. 6 can go into 0 0 times. 0 times 6 is 0. So 1/6 of a circle is 60 degrees. Now 60 degrees, is that acute, right, or obtuse? Always check it with a right angle. Is 60 degrees 90 degrees? It is not. Is it less than or greater than? 60 is less than 90, which means 1/6 of a circle, the angle formed by 1/6 of a circle would be acute. So you got to really think. Remember, the most important thing to remember, couple things. 360 degrees in a circle. Don't forget that. Just got to memorize it. A right angle is 90 degrees. Acute angles are less than 90 degrees. Obtuse angles are greater than 90 degrees.